Welcome to Real Talk with Bugsy No Name. I am your only host, Bugsy No Name. So, a question I used to get frequently was how I feel about the Atari Miko. I just felt like everything was mishand. I think Tommy didn't know what he was doing. I feel like Pat and Ian just were like, yes, we were right the entire time. When I just feel like there could have been a possibility that the Miko could have came out and then they would have been looking like, they still would have been looking like ass. They still would have been looking like they still would have been looking like assholes. Because if it did come out, they'd have just got more heat than they did with the whole Diablo phone game thing that happened. Because I feel like that to me is a little I feel like that right there. It's a little bit more messed up because, I feel like Pat and Ian had this whole we gotta attack on these things. And Pat don't like to be called out, and I'm just sitting there going, dude, it's just, it kind of reminds me of the Sonic thing too, and they was just when they were bitching about Sonic, it's like that's all they can do. I'm like, hey, I know you're the NES punk and all that, and you have played a few Sega games, but it just really goes to show how biased he is. I know Sonic hasn't been good for them for years, and yeah, we had a lot of rough patches along the way, but it's like, just the amount of hate that just these old school gamers have against Sonic is just kind of laughable. They're like, no, everything was good in the 2Ds, but then when it got 3D, it was weird. And then don't even get me started on that whole, it's been a rough transition to 3D ever since Sonic has had a rough transition to 3D. I was just like, shut up. IGN said it and everybody else started saying it, and I'm just like, okay, y'all just shut up. God damn. If y'all don't like Sonic, just say that. Just say that. Don't fucking sugarcoat it. Don't fucking have us sit in a review just so you guys can say how much you fucking hate it because blue head talk. And not even get started on the people that say blue head talk. Blue head talk becomes freaking werehog. It's like, I don't understand why he becomes werehog. They explain it, but why? And I'm like, dude, what do you think? Why you trying to add logic to a freaking series that has a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog walking around? My God, are y'all that dumb? But back to it, with the whole Atari, I don't know why I had a tangent on the whole Sonic thing, but anyways, like I was saying, I just feel like the whole, television Miko thing was mishandled. I felt like Tommy, from what we know, was going through some stuff. Instead of actually just taking a break and dealing with that stuff, he just kind of went on places and kind of made the whole thing look bad by comparison. And then people swatted JT Smash, which I thought was fucking stupid because it pretty much shows that you guys are willing to you guys are really ready to commit some sort of a fucking crime just because you want to shut that man up. And I feel like that's stupid because what did JT Smash do other than say he was excited about it? I looked at so many videos and it never showed that he was trying to get anybody else intrigued into it. He wasn't telling people to buy it, but y'all motherfuckers I feel like I keep seeing people bring him up like, but he did this. I'm like, why do you give a shit? No. For all you retro motherfuckers out there, why do you give a shit? This is like an actual honest to God question. why do you all give a shit what JT Smash, like, why do you give a shit about JT Smash still with the Amico? Because I don't really understand that. Like, people, even other retro dudes that ain't even part of this, they're like, he's guilty too. For what? He fucking was on board with it until he changed his mind and saw what it was really, saw what was really going on. But y'all idiots are like, no, we shall never forget because we're that fucking stupid and we got nothing else going on with our days. And I know it's hilarious coming from a guy that has no subs, but that has like freaking 436 subs now. But it's like, you guys literally just raked this man through the coals for what exactly? Because he actually believed in the product and then he found some shit out? Because he was closer to Tommy than any of us? And he found some shit out? I mean, like, seriously, just people slamming him for everything just because the Atari VCS, not the Atari, the Amico, I keep seeing that in every fucking take. But it's just it's really fucking stupid to me. Because, now that he does something, it's like, oh my god, it's JT Smash, he's doing it again. I'm like, motherfucker, he screwed up once. He screwed up once in you guys' eyes, and y'all just won't let it go because y'all have because like I said, y'all just want a villain to project your anger on, and he's just the one guy that you all want to hate for the sake of it. And I feel like that shit is so, it's so asinine because literally the man changed his mind and he bounced away from Tommy. But hey, keep on hating, dudes. That's totally what you want to be doing for the rest of your life, hating on people. See where that gets you. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Well, the only thing I would say to Tommy Tellerico is this. Sir, you better, next time, I hope there's never a next time, but if you ever decide to put your name on another product again, I don't think you're ever going to do it because your reputation has been shot after all this. But I feel like if you ever do this again, you need to understand one simple principle. There has to be a product. You have to keep people updated. You gotta keep showing them stuff. And you gotta keep at it. And you gotta really understand what the product is gonna be for. Rather than constantly just throwing a bunch of things up in the air and just saying, oh, it's going to be for these people. You got to have this thought in your mind. You got to think about it and then finalize it and make sure it stays that way. I feel like you had no business, really, honestly, doing this if you weren't fully in it because you were dealing with something. And the whole going on, saying like, oh, we're gonna go on, we want the Atari VCS to come out so we can beat it. I'm like, but it came out. A lot of people are like, well, it didn't do good, but like at least it came out. Like, it's like what you gotta show for yourself, Tommy, with all that. It's just, I just feel like, a lot of us respected you, and it just kind of feels like you just kind of took advantage of all these folks that most of us wanted a new Earthworm Jim. Let me just tell you that. We all wanted a new Earthworm Jim, and you kept kind of flip-flopping on that, too. I was literally going to buy the Amico because of that. Not because of Smash GT, because of Earthworm Jim, because I don't think you noticed, but guys, I played Earthworm Jim both on the PC, both on the Nintendo 64, and the PC one is a little bit better, but not by much. So when I saw like the freaking promo trailer for like Earthworm Jim and how it looked, I was like, oh my god, Earthworm Jim's back, man. Earthworm Jim is back, and I'm like, oh yes, it's cool. This is fun. This is exciting. And then then months go by and like, oh, we don't even know if we're doing Earthworm Jim. I'm like, motherfucker, what? Like, I pull up my glasses and I go, motherfucker, what? Then they say it's going to be a party game, and I'm like, okay, I could probably deal with that. At least Earthworm Jim gets to be a thing, and then no news about it. And then we got this whole like cultish devotion for the Amico that kind of remind me of Ian Flynn's fans that are just dogmatically devoted to him. Like, I'm like, oh, people getting mad because they feel like they're the person that's doing it, or the thing that they want is being disrespected. Where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, Ian Flynn's little fan club. I think it's really annoying that when people want something so bad and they get like this cultish devotion for whatever, it really gets on my nerves, because it's like, so you guys are just gonna be this motherfucker's whole entire like cheer squad. I'd recall most of us gaming racist and a bunch of other shit. After the game that never came out, I haven't heard anything about these Intellivision cultists in a long time. After the Intellivision Amico wasn't coming out, so I think they all scattered. That's pretty much it. Another thing that happened this year. I was on Twitter and I was talking, and all these people were bitching and moaning at Alex because he has opinions. A Sonic fan that has opinions that doesn't want to cow down to Ian Flynn? Who knew? So the Wall is like this dude that just likes to start shit with a lot of us Sonic fans. And he's just talking on and on and on and on about Alex and how fucked up he is and how much of a horrible person he is for like whatever reason. I'm just like, and this man said like, this ain't even my main account. I'm like, so you make this account, so you make this little DeWall account to go fuck with people. Gotcha, mate. Gotcha. Like, we have toxic people within and without. We have toxic people inside and outside the Sonic fandom. But I hate DeWall because it's like, you're just one of those, he's one of those people that just want to start shit for the sake of starting shit. And I even, said something on my Twitter, that Alex, my dear friend, he retweeted. And let me just read that to you. They said, a lot of people give Alex flack for leaving Rally for Sally, but when really he was forced out of Rally for Sally real quick, like. And let me explain something to you. He was sad when that happened because that was the thing he was most proud of. And I talked to him on Discord. I talked to him on Discord a lot, and yeah, he was sad. I was feeling, I was sad too because this is something he wanted to do. But everybody kind of just pushed him out. And then people just said, oh, he's a coward for leaving. Nah, they kicked him out. But I hate DeWall because he's let me read to you some of the shit he said. If I can find it. I'm the one that has a better reputation with the fans. In terms of overall reputation. I'm just like, motherfucker, you start shit with people. How are you better? I'm just like, here's what I said, like, you made this account just to fuck with people. Man, you must live a sad existence on Twitter. You must be a riot at parties. Basically, I like how he sidesteps this, like, but I have a better, I'm like, bro, you literally just use this account to fuck with people, and you literally just be bitching and moaning and groaning and whining and crying, and then all the people that are, like, pissed off at Alex. And let me just say something. There's one person that said, I'm disappointed in you, I thought you changed. I'm like, motherfucker, what is this? A fucking soap opera? What are you gonna do? Go to his house and slap the shit out of him? I'm just like, bro, it ain't even, like, it don't have to be like that, man. It don't have to be like that. Like, there are a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that were kind of dickish to Alex. And I like to think I'm not the person that is. I try to be, me and him. There are times where we would have a disagreement every now and again, but me and him pretty much are on the same page. Like, most of the time. So it's like, we're cool. And we help each other out. But I feel like some of you guys are just like, oh, we must use Alex. We must use our hatred of Alex to be this way. And it's just like, why? Because he has opinions? Because he ain't gonna kiss Ian's toes? Like y'all? He ain't gonna count down to any of you guys and just be like, he ain't gonna count down to any of you guys and just be his own self. And yeah, he said some stuff. He did say some stuff in the past that he ain't proud of, and he has admitted to that. But I feel like y'all motherfuckers want to hold him to that standard that he was back then, and he's, And I feel like that's dickish. Y'all just want to hate on him for the sake of hating on him. And like, even when I said deuces, the wall still kept talking. Like, bro, no. It's like I said I don't spend every hour a day on Twitter like you all seem to do. So deuces. Neither do I. I do this for my own entertainment. As it's like, you do this to fuck with people. That's where I got that. And then me, him, and also my friend Nitwit, we just kind of went back and forth with this motherfucker. I even said a few things like, Alex can't even talk about IDW without you guys throwing a tantrum. You're like a bunch of fucking 5-year-olds. Everybody deserves the right to have an opinion. Even if you morons don't like it. And trust me, if you guys can't handle folks like me having to say. It says have, I use voice dictation for my writing, so, some things are going to be kind of eh. So, you're probably going to make some grand gesture. I'm over this. It's a waste of my time. Go move on. Go prove my point. It's like, you don't know me. You don't know me. I disagree with some of the DMs. Thinking the sending marks what Alex fostered behind his protected account. Like, and I got mad at that because it's like, he does it because you motherfuckers will never leave him alone. You motherfuckers will never leave this man alone. Every fucking little comment he's ever made about Sonic or Sonic Boom, y'all motherfuckers will sit there sit there and like pick and choose what kind of shit he says, and it's really fucking pathetic if you ask me. It pretty much shows that you motherfuckers will always try to have a big bad boogeyman. That's what y'all did to Richard Kuda, and that's what you guys are doing to Alex. Y'all just need a boogeyman to fight because there's nothing else for y'all to do other than bitch and other than have your opinions echoed back to you just so you can feel some sort of level of comfort. That's what I hate about the Sonic fandom. Because when people are in an angry mob and they're hating on somebody, they do not give a fuck about what's going on with you. They just go for it because, what happened with me is just like, our Lord and Savior Ian Flynn told us to do something, so we're gonna act like a bunch of idiots. It's the same thing. If people don't like the IDW comics, that's us, okay? That's us. You motherfuckers act like that's so fucking hard to get through your fucking skulls. Like, you guys act like that's so fucking hard, you know? Like, you guys act like that's like the most hardest thing you could ever do. People have opinions. People don't like the IDW comics. Oh my god. I mean, you're worse than some of the Son Amy fans that just won't shut up. Jesus. It's really fucking annoying, man. And like, I know this happened in like August, but I still want to talk about it because like it's the end. It's like close to the end of the year. I just feel like I need to talk about it because once again, I'm not gonna leave the Sonic fandom because honestly, I feel like I kinda am needed in some regard. In a sense. Because when there's fuckers like The Wall doing this stupid ass shit, talking all kinds of crazy shit about a person who literally has a difference of opinion. Because really, that's what the Fan Brad Basher was all. That's what my Fan Brad Basher persona was all about back then. Helping people that couldn't help themselves. And I hate people like The Wall. Because they just want to start shit and keep this fandom being the cesspool that it is now. And right now, Sonic Frontiers kind of unified everybody. It did unify everybody. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it did. But only for a bit. Because then we'll get back to the usual fighting and the usual this and that. And the usual snide remarks. And motherfuckers will somehow bring people's families into this. And it's just going to be the same old shit day in and day out. Because all you motherfuckers can't at least let us enjoy one little thing. Y'all can't let us enjoy our own opinions about Sonic. And like the anti-Sonic fans can't just let us enjoy that we're enjoying Frontiers. And we're having fun. And we're doing things. And we're chilling. Because y'all motherfuckers want to just keep spreading disharmony because that's all you guys know how to do. And I feel like that's the dumbest thing. But back to the Wall shit. I said, whatever you say, Mac, at the end of the day, the DM you showed in your conversation with Alex you had a month ago, just so you guys can bitch about it, like this is a pathetic level of something I never thought I'd see again in my life. In my long years of being online, which I'm like, The Wall literally a month ago. The Wall literally sat here and was like, "No, I'm gonna show that freaking DM Alex and me." He basically said, just freaking why don't you criticize Ian Flynn the right way? And that's what light a fire in my ass about it. Because I was like, just fucking review it the right way? There is no right and wrong way to review something. No, it's probably because you guys want to sit there and go, "Little Mary Sunshine, nothing's wrong with Ian's writing." You know why I like Frontiers so much? because I think I think the reason why Frontiers works is because I feel like Sega put him on a kind of guidelines, so he can't really divert from that like he can with the IDW comics. But that's my little theory. That's why I find his writing for Sonic a little bit more tolerable. But that's just me. For this is the internet, the largest Knicks is it. And, you know, he didn't even respond to that. Like the old saying goes, your actions speak louder than words. I don't have to know you. The way you handle the situation pretty much proves my point. Hell, you blocked AWF for defending Alex. So trust me, your actions speak volumes of your character. He didn't even respond. I just love how DeWall just keeps trying to like. I'm at liberty to call his opinion dumb. You know, it's okay if someone calls your opinion dumb, but I just feel like if you go to the extents, the one thing I want to say, when you go to the extents that Alex went, when you go to the extents that DeWall went to just slam him, it just really gets on my nerves because it really just shows that you're that petty. Just idiots being idiots. Like, we can't just have our own opinions about Blue Hedgehog that means a lot to a lot of us. We always gotta be fighting. We always gotta be doing things. We always gotta be literally at each other's throat over, like, which continuity we all like or which continuity we all enjoy. And it's just so annoying. And, you know, if I see classic Son Alley fan just jump and pop his head in here and make a video on it, I'm gonna be like, dude. And I'll be like, dude, you are like the worst person to like really give your opinions because you just like to stay in your lane. So I'm trying to talk about people who are actually being assholes and you don't help the situation. So please stay in your little bubble where nothing can hurt you and everything's okay. Please stay in there because I went easy on that man. I gotta be honest, I went easy on him before. But I'm just tired of all these random ass Sonic fans wanting to start shit. Because at the end of the day, we all love the same fucking thing, the same character. Yes, different continuities, but the same character overall. And that's what I don't understand about the Sonic fandom. Because back in the day, man, back in the day when, like, Adventure was around, it was nothing but fucking love, man. It was nothing but love because we all were like, yeah, Sonic's in 3D, we're all happy. We were all happy, and it was so great, and it boggles my mind to see how this fandom has become over the years. Because at the end of the day, we love the same thing. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if not like Son Alley fan fucking says anything else. I just feel like y'all motherfuckers just sit here constantly moaning and groaning about other people that don't like Sonic the way you do. And then you just sit there. You sit there and just want to bitch and moan about it on Twitter because that's the only way you can actually just let it out and just tell people how fucking wrong they are when really there's no right and wrong way to enjoy Sonic. You know? And I enjoy the peace that we're having with Frontiers. Unanimously, we're not like all at each other's throats going like, the game's good, no, the game's bad. Because even though we do get a little bit of that, but it's mostly just Sonic clout chasers who want to just hop onto it because they got nothing else going on. The only thing that'll boost up their channel is a bunch of Sonic fans hating on them. Which, I gotta say, again, it's like really the most saddest thing you could possibly fucking do. As Sonic, as like people that don't like Sonic. If you don't like Sonic, why the fuck are you talking about it? No, I know why. Because you need the views. You need the views. And all of you motherfuckers kind of have that Jeff for Justice mindset where it's like, what's wrong with getting views as long as you get it? Because you're not really getting views by showing yourself. You're getting views because you want to hate on the game and get the Sonic fandom all riled up so you can get a bunch of hate views. That's why you do what you do. And yes, I may be a relative no-name in the fandom. And my name doesn't really carry a lot of weight. Well, in this particular circle. I mean, it carried weight once upon a time in another community, but we ain't gonna get into that. No one even remembers that, and I just go, ugh. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel kind of low because like everything I actually did work for pretty much kind of went up in smoke. But that's a whole other can of worms. That I'm not gonna get into. I just feel like when I look at the Twitter of all the stuff that was said last August, I just go, really, dudes? Yeah, all this because Alex can't even have a fucking opinion. All this because you guys literally lay in wait to see if Alex is gonna fuck up so y'all can just talk about him constantly ad nauseum, and it's really fucking pathetic. And I'm looking at the other one. I'm looking at this other one that was called, we're just going to call him Fox. He told everybody he's going to change. I told people he was changing. I stood up for him. I gave him a chance. Funny enough, though, I remember even Ian supporting Rally for Sally while Alex was in control. I guess this is how you thank those who tried. I'm just like, literally, why you making this so dramatic? God damn. You Sonic fans these days, I don't really understand y'all motherfuckers, to be honest. And I've said motherfuckers so many times in this video. I'm still gonna probably keep it on YouTube because honestly, I wanna just show my displeasure. Because honestly, you guys just proved to me how petty and pathetic and how small you are compared to everything else that's going on in the world right now. There are things going on in this world. It's like Christmas, and y'all motherfuckers, just looking back on you motherfuckers just proves to me that you guys will always be the toxic side of the fan base. The side that will always constantly fight over meaningless shit. Constantly slam everybody for having a difference of opinion. Because I remember my pal Kempster. He basically had an opinion about IDW Sonic. About Surge beating Metal Sonic in one shot. And these fans took it upon themselves to go mess with him. And to that I say, it's good that you guys have no lives to be mad at this one thing. It must be good to have the luxury of being mad at a fictional thing when shit probably doesn't even go on in your regular life, so this is all you got. I will never say any of you live in your mom's basement because, that's more of a Pontac thing. I know you motherfuckers don't live in your mom's basement. You probably got apartments and shit, all that. But I think it's really pathetic that some of you just really be double teaming Alex like this is fucking SmackDown. And to Fox who made this little comment, wow man, you must be Like, I kind of want to give you like a rarity fainting count so you can fucking faint on it like rarity would. Ooh. Like, wow, the amount of bitch assness, the amount of copium on display here is fucking amazing. It just really, this is literally a testament to all you motherfuckers who hate Alex, and all you motherfuckers that will never truly see. I might put this on my website. It is running a little long. That will never really try. You guys want to talk about people changing, but nah. You guys will always stay in your little holding pattern, your little hatred for Alex. If you guys were Homestead fans, I would say you're all pitched for him. And look that up. If you don't know what that means. Because you guys spend every waking day of every moment going after Alex for what exactly? Because of his opinions? Motherfucker, everybody has opinions. And you don't have to like them. But to go this hard on one person's opinions is not only just stupid, it just pretty much shows how little your world revolves around hating on this man. That's what it proves. Like, you just like that just that's the one thing that gets me like angry. And just the fact that Alex made another video like a comment to this old thread just brought it all back to me. Because yes, he was kicked out of Rally for Sally. Heck, I was in the fucking Discord when I was in the Discord. I never said nothing. I was just kind of in there covertly. Funny thing about being a no-name, no one knows who you are, so you just be like, you could be like Sam Fisher and shit. You just be like, yes, I see. And I just feel bad. I feel bad that Alex got kicked out. I feel bad that all of you just turned on hating on him. And a certain other YouTuber who, quote unquote, is technically gone, but not really, made it even worse with all the like videos he did and stuff, and it just still gets on my nerves that I supported that dude. But, it really just firms my resolve for, like, anybody who's in this fandom who deals with this kind of shit. Because if any of you get this kind of hate like Alex does, I'll be at your corner, man. I'll be at your corner. Because none of you deserve this shit. Not even Alex deserves this shit. And you Sonic fans constantly show why people laugh at us. Why people always think we're the ones that can't fucking either change with the times or we're just always stuck in our ways, because y'all proved that by messing with Alex. Projection on the Alex because y'all either can't just reconcile the fact that people have different opinions, that people think differently, and no one thinks about Ian Flynn. Everybody thinks of Ian Flynn like a saint like y'all do. It's like, and for what? For what, really? At the end of the day, Ian to me, for Sonic Frontiers got better for a little bit. He's doing something, and I think Sega's keeping him on a little bit of a leash so he doesn't have that much freedom. But he's just a guy. He's just a regular dude like you and me, who puts his pants on the same, like one leg at a time, probably has breakfast, does his work like a lot of us do. And y'all just deify him. That's the funny part. That's the part I can never truly wrap my head around. Y'all will deify this man until he is in the ground, and that's the part that fucking just shake that makes me shake my head and pretty much proves that you guys will accept anybody if you like their writing well enough, and you won't want to see their flaws. Because when someone brings it up, y'all act like we're just trying to attack this man and attack this man physically, when none of us are doing that, because none of you are well adjusted enough to actually accept that other people have opinions. Because you never probably seen criticism, you probably never really dealt with it, and when you do deal with it, you'll probably put your fingers in your ears and go, la 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 la, not listening, can't hear you, no, like a lot of you do. Because, you could be like, well, you don't know us. No, I don't. But, like I said, all your actions towards Alex and all your actions towards the fandom at large pretty much shows that you guys can't handle an ounce of an opinion. You guys want to always be defensive, like you're saving Ian from us bad Sonic fans who don't like him and don't appreciate all the shit he does. And I feel like that's sad, because it's like, it just proves that you guys will keep on deifying this man until he fully leaves the franchise, and then you're just gonna bitch at the next writer because he ain't Ian Flynn. Because that's what happens when you freaking idolize somebody to the point of where you feel like they're a deity that can't do anything wrong. Because Ian could probably do something wrong in a few years, and y'all would just be like, y'all would try to make excuses of why Ian is like totally not guilty of whatever the fuck he did in this theoretical situation. Because you guys, rather than see the truth that he has flaws, you rather live in La La Land. And that's the sad part. Instead of actually seeing seeing him for the flawed person that he actually is, but still enjoying his work anyway, you guys get frazzled the moment we start talking about Ian. And really, I saw that the Bumblecast where he was getting low-key angry from all the questions he was getting. And y'all motherfuckers just jumped to Ian's defense and was like, but, this guy's just making all these questions and saying all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. But he has issue with Ian's writing. And he can say what he has the freedom to say it. Like, y'all have the freedom to say what you want. But y'all act like it's so wrong that someone could ever have anything to say about Ian. That's what I hate. Like we're the fucking weirdos. I mean, you freaking made it's like you kind of banished Alex out of the fandom, even though that is impossible. Like he's like in terms of like how it is, like freaking Alex is like one of Scar's lions or lionesses that got kicked out of Pride Lands. While you guys are in the Pride Lands just, like, enjoying yourselves. Saying, he will not be one of us. Again and again and again and again. Because y'all think he isn't one of us because you think he isn't one of you guys because literally you just see him that way because he doesn't have opinions. He has opinions you don't like, and you just want to treat him like he's the biggest fucking villain in the world because y'all need something to fight. Anything to get over your ceaseless boredom, anything to get over anything that you're actually doing, you need that big villain to fight. Because everybody needs a fucking villain to fight. It's the only thing that makes sense to any of you. It's the one thing in human nature that I just shake my head at. You want a big bad? You made Alex your big bad. And that's the truth. This wasn't really going to just be about Alex, but I had to say it. I think this is my end of the year Real Talk with Bugsy No Name. This is just part one. I have other things to talk about. But it pretty much just goes to show that in this fandom, you better be happy with the friends you got, and don't try to deviate from that, because y'all proved, not only to Alex, but to me on 2 separate occasions, that you guys don't value the other fans, and that you guys don't value the fans that think differently than you. You shun us. You start long ass Twitter threads. You fight with us. You fucking say all this stupid shit about nothing because you want to actually look like you're actually winning an argument, instead of actually understanding why people think the way that they do. And that is going to be the Sonic fandom. That's what's going to be the part of this Sonic fandom's legacy. Just bitching at people that they don't agree with, instead of being logical, rational, thinking adults, like we all should be. And yeah, parts of the fandom, you really disappoint me too. Because we could be better. We could be better than all of this. We could be the best fandom in the world. But y'all will always stay where you've always been. No matter what. And don't even get me, and don't worry, anti-Sonic fans, part 2 is all about y'all. I only talked about you a little bit, but part 2 is for you guys. Because you're next. And let's just say you're going to get kind of an end of the year evaluation. And trust me, I am not pleased or impressed with any of your actions. I'm actually kind of dumbfounded by your stupidity. But don't worry, Anti-Sonic Party. You'll get the attention that you both so richly deserve because, you probably never got attention in your own actual lives. So, it's all good. Let Uncle Bugsy No Name give you that attention and take you out for ice cream, metaphorically. Peace. Peace.